Simon Durante happens to own a Lover coffee shop. It's basically a nice little coffee shop not far from where I live. He is just unbelievable at delivering extraordinary service. He has a line outside his shop no matter what time you go in, because he drags consumers from probably miles away, I assume, but he's just always busy. You're lucky to get a table in there at any time of the day. Why? Because he has taught his staff to be clones of himself. He gives extraordinary customer service himself. When you come to the counter, he knows your name after the second visit. He knows how many children you have. He knows what you do for a living. He's always bright and happy. Oh, hi, John. Hi, Gail. Hi, Julie. How are you? You're having the same today? Oh, by the way, we have these fantastic donuts in this morning, and they're healthy. They're organic. I don't know how you can have organic donuts, but anyway, he will talk you into having something you weren't intending to have. So his upsell is just brilliant. He has taught all of his staff, many of which are only 19, 20, 21, to be clones of him. He is just a genius when it comes to customer service. So I've taken the liberty of actually showing you a bit of this file footage. Notice when you're looking at this footage how he's smiling and laughing with every single customer. Now there's a queue. You're only seeing perhaps the customer at the counter at the moment. I can assure you there's a queue of about a dozen people behind that person. But he makes sure that he treats everyone with the same level of importance. And look how welcoming his smile is. He's just a lovely guy, and he'd be the life of the party at any party. And guess what? Because of that extraordinary customer service, people come back repetitively over and over again. I took the liberty of interviewing him and just asking him a couple of questions about his philosophy of extraordinary customer service, and this is what he had to say.
Free is probably one of the easiest, best, most efficient ways of advertising. Sometimes you can do it directly and indirectly through coffees. If you're making up drinks that are different that people mightn't have tasted before, make some extra, give half a dozen away in small glasses, small quantities. A different special, something on a plate that they mightn't have eaten or tried, or a sauce that we've just made in-house, which we do all our hot sauces in-house. So yeah, free is good. It doesn't always have to be monetary, but it can be by a product, or even a smile is probably the best free thing you can give someone. Oh, I'm a bit cheeky, I love having fun with the customers. If they order a meal, being a Benedict or something like that, or sometimes you can flip in a free hash brown, or put a bit of extra sauce or a couple of mushrooms. Or the cost of it really is nothing, because it's there. It's something that you can either put in a plate, a drink in front of them, something small, but a lot of the time it's the thought that counts. And again, as well, and being most important about knowing somebody's name, you're actually giving them something without them having to ask for it, and that is so powerful. Taste testing is amazing. Taste testing is something that has created so many add-on sales in my business, because if they didn't have the opportunity to try it for free, they wouldn't have tried it at all. Right. Oh, it's created extra sales forever, because people come back the next week, they'll buy that extra the next week, but not only will they buy the extra, but they bring extra people back to see what's on the plate, and it just works wonderfully well. Well, if you don't have good staff, you don't have a good business. And my staff are beautiful in the way that they don't have to be taught once they've shown a couple of times, or watch me for a bit, because they have it in them to treat their customers as they want to be treated themselves. And that's the system. You do not treat people like you do not want to be treated yourself. And if they do it, and it comes back to them threefold: in knowing names, knowing what they have, greeting them, coming and going in a manner which is not done everywhere, and it should be done everywhere, because it's not hard. It's just something that works, and the staff do that because when I'm not here, they want to be recognised for doing that themselves. And a lot of the time when I'm not here and I get the feedback, and it's always good because the staff step up that next level, they take over, they treat this business as it is their own, because that's the system, and the system works. The smile and friendly greeting costs absolutely nothing, and it's amazing how far it can travel. The smile is one of the most, if not the most powerful marketing tool anywhere in the world. In any greeting, any business, it doesn't matter what you do, a smile goes a long way. And what do they say, John? It takes more muscles to frown than what it does to smile, and why not smile? It's easy. In retail, hospitality or anything, I think one of the biggest wow factors, again, if not the biggest, is treating someone with a smile, a friendly face, because you're going to catch more flies with honey than you will with vinegar.